Hello and welcome to episode 4 of GameQuest News. I'm Mike and these are our topics of the week. First comes a learning experience turned public service announcement. If you're using any kind of USB connected microphone system, please check your setup if you're having problems. Apparently it's a known but not at all widely distributed fact that there are bus interface issues between USB 2 and USB 3 connectors. It's normally not a big deal, it just means that the system is performing slightly less than optimally. In the case of a USB microphone or soundboard connected via USB, it can be a little more dramatic. At GameQuest, we are currently streaming our gameplay into OBS, and our audio is set to record onto this as a separate track. When one of these hiccups happened, it would at best cut off all commentary until we closed and rebooted OBS, and at worst stop the recording entirely, corrupt the file, and force us to reboot the recording computer to get anything to work again. This all came from the fact that after weeks of off and on troubleshooting, we finally discovered that our USB 2 sound mixer was hooked into a not clearly labeled USB 3. This one change took us from struggling to get through a single episode with multiple false starts and retakes to a several hour-long effortless recording session. Seriously, look into it. In news related to recording, we switched from our previous software solution to the encoding problems mentioned in a prior episode. The short version is that the best way for us to record in OBS is in MKV files, but Adobe Premiere apparently hates that format, and we're forced to convert to MP4 files before we can start editing them. We still have a video converter in the production line, but the difference is that Handbrake, the new software that we use, allows us to queue multiple files for conversion and can read work directly off of a network shared folder or a portable hard drive, which is a capability our previous software lacked. This is without sacrificing any of the advanced features, like splitting the files into chapters or some such. A feature we haven't really needed, but is nice to retain in case we decide to. Which is good, as a good place to talk about the actual show we're recording. As of this news update, we are approximately 35 episodes into recording, having just passed the Water Temple as the latest landmark. Given our setup improvements between the start of the series and now, we're probably looking at 2 to 4 more recording sessions before we're done with the Ocarina of Time. Next series is still undecided, but I'm hoping we'll figure it out before we finish recording and editing our current series, so we can just jump right into it. A huge impact on the decision will probably be console troubleshooting. We know we can record GameCube games, for example, and it'll be relatively painless to transfer to another game on the same console with everything just already working. We also have several PlayStation games to consider for all 4 home console editions, and in Xbox 360 we need to check for compatibility issues. This is before the topic of PC games even enters the fray. Hopefully by the next news update we'll have narrowed down our talking points to a more concise decision. The only other thing of note is that we are on roughly week 3 of episode 9 of the Ocarina of Time playthrough being on appeal. I'm sorry again to anybody who might be wanting to watch that, but I can't really say when or if YouTube will re-add the video. The other 2 videos got pulled, were appealed, and restored in a matter of hours, and I can't say I know enough about YouTube's internal process for checking these things to even guess as to what's up. I'm just as eager as anyone watching this video for an update or resolution. With that said, that should be it for this week's GameQuest news update. Until next time, see ya!